what is the role of these companies in solving Tanzania's social problems?
The Tanrock Mirai has made a very good disruption. Has been a disruptor in our cashew industry, in a manner that prior to their entering in Tanzania market, we never knew the value of the cashew nut beyond the kernel, beyond the nut. So they came with an idea that if we process cashew nuts, we can also make value out of the cashew nut shell. That was something new to Tanzania, and for that matter, there was a less and less appetite for processing before this company came to Tanzania. So our farmers were selling this cashew nut very much raw because that's the only option they had. And for those very few processing that has been taking place in the country, people did not have an idea of what they could do with the leftovers. And so they were just only using it as some source of energy in replacement of a firewood. But when the Tanko Mirai came in Tanzania, so they changed the narration. Now people see the value beyond cashew nut itself. So if I'm going to processing, I'm also have an opportunity to sell the shells itself. So yes, they're doing it in a small way at the beginning, but I believe the more information goes to the market, the more the demand is increasing for the production, the more many companies will be now interested to go into processing because they know they can get an additional value out of that. So that's something that never existed before. And this is something unique they brought to Tanzania, and I think it has been very disruptive in our way we look at the industry, especially in responding to the government demand and need to go more towards processing.
Do you think this company is trust and expertise as a partner?
Yes, I can confidently say so. I've started working with them for the past 3 years, bit by bit, step by step. From the conception of an idea, from the consultation, for their landing into Tanzania. And I would say we never came across any difficulty in working with this company in Tanzania. It's a very good behaving company. It's a company that is adding value. It's a company that get along with everybody in the ecosystem. So they have been well received. Whether we're talking about the government authorities, we're talking about the local authorities, we're talking about the business ecosystem itself. So we have no doubt, we have no problem. We have a lot of confidence with this company, and the government is in full support of their operations in Tanzania.
What do you think about the stress point this company compares to other companies?
I see two strengths, I would say. Or three, I would say. Oh, yes. The first one is technology. It's a company whose operations are informed by technology. That's why they managed to disrupt the way it is. Even the technology they're using in the processing the cashew nut shell itself is very much advanced compared to the other that exist in the market. So technological edge, I think, is that what distinguishes this company from the rest. That to me would be number one. And number two, I would say, I think it's a courageous company. I've been here for the past 2 years and 10 months. I've been struggling, convincing Korean companies to enter the Tanzanian market. Many are hesitating simply because they don't know much about it. But I think I commend the men behind this. They're so courageous to say, like, let's go. They have been there now for the past 2 years. They've never failed. And whenever I speak to them, they show us a lot of optimism. They are going to conquer the market, they're going to grow big, and they're going to grow with the country. So I think that, to me, that's the second strength of this company. The third one, I think, is the model. It's a business model itself. It's a company that is investing on the area of sustainability. That's what we are thinking, all of us today. It's where the world is supposed to go. How do we go to a more carbon neutral world, more greener economy? And this is where they are in. So I would say it's a futuristic company. It's a company that works and invests on the future. And that's what distinguishes many in the market who are simply working on the areas of trying to create profit and nothing beyond that.
Yeah. So do you have expectation about this company for future?
I'm very optimistic. As I said, whenever I meet with them, whenever I talk to them, they always gives me new ideas. They're thinking of how can we do more, how can we expand. And I'm aware that right now we're trying to explore. Because at first the idea was only to do the CSNL, the cashew nut shell. And then they later said, like, okay, in order to solve this problem sustainably, we need to have some processing in it so that we can get enough shells to process. So they went also into processing in a small way. But now discussions that we have is about how can we now go on to the production itself. So it's a company that is keeping on trying to getting upper the value chain of the cashew nut business as a whole. And so the idea now is, which I totally buy, and we're working together, is to see how they can introduce a technology in the fertilizer that can increase and boost productivity of the cashew nut. Because yes, as a country, we are still doing very well, but we can do better. And in our initial discussion, they show that they have a research-backed technology that can increase the productivity of the same cashew nut in Tanzania. So it means more, and it's organic and eco-friendly. So it means more technology in the fertilizer side that can boost productivity. So productivity will lead to more processing. The processing will lead to more CSNL production. And so I see the future, the very bright future ahead of this company in Tanzania.
Are you sure? Do you believe this company's successful plan, future plan is successful?
It gives me a lot of optimism and a lot of confidence.
Really?
Nah.
Thank you.
Thank you.